The new Leighton Smith is?
Oliver Driver.
Oliver Driver.
Oliver Driver.
I'm not rigging this, I swear to you. The next Leighton Smith is?
Willie Jackson.
There's only one Leighton Smith. Leighton.
Well, what do you think about Clark Gayford going to More FM?
Clark who?
The next Leighton Smith is?
Van Kirby.
The next Leighton Smith is?
Paul Henry.
What do you think about Paul Henry going to Radio Live?
Paul who?
Exactly. Paul Henry's coming to work with you. What do you think?
He is. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be honest. It is pretty exciting.
It is very exciting.
He's the man, I believe. So, shame TVNZ, we got him.
Sucked in TVNZ. They got him.
It's a fantastic move. It could be a game changer for the industry.
Paul Henry returns to Radio Live. What do you think?
Who cares?
Do you like Paul Henry?
I love Paul Henry.
Paul Henry?
Yeah, he's going to drive.
They're giving him a job.
Yeah, on Radio Live.
Oh, Radio Live?
Yeah. They hate Indians.
He hates Indians, yeah.
Hate Indians on Radio Live. Answer me this question. Don't think about it. Just answer the first good name that comes into your head. The new Michael Laws is?
Me?
The new Michael Laws is?
Hillary Timmins. Do we need one? Who's Michael Laws?
Me.
Her. Now tell me, the competition Radio Live they've brought in the big guns with Paul Henry. Who do you need to bring into Radio Live, into ZB to combat it?
Don't need to bring anyone in, Oliver. Don't need to bring a single person in.
Now you've got me.
Exactly right.
Sorted.
Yes.
Who do you think ZB needs to bring in to combat that?
I would say Toe Henry or possibly...
Bigger.
I'm going to put it out there. Brian Tamaki.
And now to best radio websites.
It's funny because most people in radio, when they're online, most of the websites they check out involve their credit card details and sitting around in their undies. It's different. Is it? Different. Oh, sorry.
The finalists, I see. The finalists are Radio Live Network, Duncan Wilson.
The Edge Network, Lee Gilmore, Michael Cooge, Tania Feichter and Tom Jackson.
And the Rock Network, Leah Royden and Tom Jackson.
And the winner is the Rock Network, Leah Royden and Tom Jackson.
And now to a very special segment of the Radio Awards.
Yeah, we'd like to take a moment to remember those who have passed away over the last year.
So if you could please quietly pay your respects while we read out the names of those who contributed to our industry during 2010 but are no longer with us. Keith Richardson, TRN Wanganui.
Warwick Oakden, TRN Auckland.
Scott McDonald, Scotty Mac, TRN Christchurch.
Alma Maua, Radio New Zealand International.
Brian Hudson, Radio New Zealand International.
And Trevor Barlow, Radio Advertising Solutions. Thank you.
Now, it takes more than just a great ad for a successful campaign.
It does. It also takes smart marketing and clever planning, and that's where our next category, Sales Team of the Year, comes in. Now, these two categories are sponsored by MediaWorks.
First up, the finalists for Metropolitan Sales Team of the Year. MediaWorks Christchurch Sales Team.
Jane Hitchfield, Kenneth D'Souza and Philippa Steeble, the Radio Bureau, Auckland. And the winner is Jane Hitchfield, Kenneth D'Souza and Philippa Steeble, the Radio Bureau, Auckland. Next up, the finalists for Regional or Provincial Sales Team of the Year. And the finalists are MediaWorks Manawatu Sales Team.
MediaWorks Nelson Sales Team.
TRN Tauranga Sales Team.
And the winner is MediaWorks Manawatu Sales Team. Our next category, Best Sports, celebrates the colour, the excitement, the drama. Oh, that is Radio Sport. Gotta suck the Black Caps.
Oh, so close.
Yet.
Tell you what's really big this year, the biggest story in sport has to be Richie McCaw not going to some wedding.
How's he not going though? It's the royal wedding. Of course you should go to the wedding. It's a couple of days off, flies over first class, come back.
It's
rugby.
the World Cup of rugby, my friend. Honestly, what choices do you have?
Royal wedding, free food, Royals. I say.
Yeah, grown men in a shower with liniment and strapping. Actually, the royal wedding's probably better. The finalists in our next category, Best Sports Presenter, know all about sport on and off the airwaves.
The finalists are Murray Dika, News Talk ZB Network.
Marama Papau and Te Awanui Rida, Te Pūtake Nationwide. Martin Devlin, Radio Live Network. And the winner is Martin Devlin, Radio Live Network.
At last, redemption of some kind for Matty Johns. He's got a new TV career starting in Oz. Matthew, you said yesterday that you don't know whether people are quite ready to forgive you or not, but I'm not so sure. I think deep down, I think you know.
Well, as you can see, no Jason Gunn. He's popped off just for a little bit of a drink, a stiff drink. Bit nervous at the whole telly thing. First time, and all that, so I'm just babysitting him through the whole thing. Take your time, Jace. Come back when you're ready. All right, brother. Up next, the Best Individual Sports Journalist Award, and the finalists are Brenton Van Nistelrooy, Radio Sport and News Talk ZB Network. Nigel Yalden, News Talk ZB and Radio Sport Waikato. And John Day, Radio Live Network. And the winner is Nigel Yalden, News Talk ZB and Radio Sport Waikato.
What did you say to yourself at half-time, because you were flawless in that second 40?
You can often get down after missing a few kicks, but I always tell myself after I miss a few just to back myself and the hard work that I've been doing.
Alrighty, up next, the Best Sports Story event, and the finalists are the All Whites in South Africa, Chris Forster, Radio Live Network. 2010 Commonwealth Games, Malcolm Jordan, Radio Sport and News Talk ZB Network. All Whites at the FIFA World Cup, Jason Pine, Miles Davis and Steve Charnley, Radio Sport Network. And the winner is the All Whites at the FIFA World Cup 2010, Jason Pine, Miles Davis and Steve Charnley, Radio Sport Network.
Well, here we are in downtown Soweto, and as you can hear, on the eve of the opening match of the Football World Cup, the streets are filled with flags waving with South African colours, the Rainbow Nation.
No sign Jason Gunn yet? No, that's all right, brother. I've got it covered. You just stay there. Not a problem. Okay, our next category celebrates radio's news hounds. They've got an eye and an ear for a story. They've got a contact book to die for, and the ability to stay cool under pressure. That's what you need for our next category, which is Best News. And first up, Best Newsreader. And the finalists are Hilary Barry, Radio Live Network. Nicola Wright, Radio New Zealand National. And Hewitt Humphrey, Radio New Zealand. And the winner is Nicola Wright, Radio New Zealand National.
In netball, in a dramatic reversal from the first test, the Silver Ferns levelled the series against Australia with a completely dominant 59-40 win last night in Wellington.
Okay, next up we have Best Team Coverage of a News Story, and the finalists are Christchurch Earthquake, Radio New Zealand National. Pike River, Radio New Zealand National. And Canterbury Earthquake, News Talk ZB Network. And the winner is Canterbury Earthquake, News Talk ZB Network.
Good morning, New Zealand. I'm Mike Yardley, coming to you from our Christchurch studios with News Talk ZB's continuing coverage the morning after the morning for hell for Canterbury.
Well, our next award is Individual Radio Journalist of the Year, and our finalists are Anna Burns-Francis, Radio Live Network. Tim Graham, Radio New Zealand National. Emma Field, Radio Live Network. And the winner is Tim Graham, Radio New Zealand National.
There's been a flurry of talk about this film today, spurred on really by a statement from Sir Peter Jackson saying that Warner Brothers executives are coming to New Zealand next week to make arrangements to move The Hobbit offshore.
Well, up next, they have one hand on the pulse of the audience, the other on the heart of the radio station. And in between programming the radio station, they like to try and get free tickets to concerts and go out to lunch with record companies and trips overseas. They are skillful, they are knowledgeable, they are programmed apparently to win. They are the best programmer of the year, and the finalists are Darren Wallace, More FM, Manawatu. Richard Jones, More FM, Northland. And the winner is Darren Wallace, More FM, Manawatu.
It's World Librarian Day today. Yesterday afternoon we popped down to the library and we had a crack at our world record attempt for making the most noise ever in a library.